Guys, I'm sorry what happened. I really don't know. Apparently the feed had cut a while ago and I did not know. I thought it was still recording. This is just freezing stuff and all. But remember what I told you? I told you about this. I told you about this 5 minute BC. We spoke about the 5 minute trade. Alright? Wait. I'm just rubbing my eye. My right eye is kinda itchy. Alright. Okay. So, TP, original TP not hit, right? I don't know if y'all guys saw it in the previous video, that's the thing though. Alright, so I'm just gonna, let's do it like, let's push that a little bit more. So, remember I told y'all, this the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., right? The 10:50 to 11:10 macro is happening right now. So by 11:10, I'll be out of here. I spoke about price moving after 10:30. Yeah. So you about taking this, was it this trade? Yeah. This one, yeah. This candle. Yes, we took that trade there. Told y'all, okay, we should target this. Then when price was here, I said this would be an even better trade because liquidity was taken. And we saw how this candle was there. I told you guys that don't worry about it because this and this were equal highs, right? I don't know if I said it that. Ah, man, this freezing thing. I'll definitely buy a new laptop. Definitely. So this week here took this. I'll tell you guys that the stop loss can be just below here. This stop loss we moved it to below here, and then we took another hypothetical trade in here, right? With this candle, I believe. We didn't take any live trades today because of the price action. Look at the way price is moving. So remember I explained this gap. I said it's a good thing. Then when price was coming down, I said it's a good thing. I said look at this week. Then I also mentioned that price could just take this liquidity and then totally reverse and go the opposite direction. So you could take profit here, right, for the trade that we took down here. And look what price the price took liquidity, then came back. This low was still protected because it took liquidity. Remember how I mentioned to y'all that price took sell side liquidity? It came, it moved here, it formed against sell side liquidity, and then it took another swing low at 10:30. It took that swing low and then carried on. And I told you guys that we'll be looking after this. We want speed. It didn't show speed. That's the reason price returned back into the 5 minute fair value gap, and now it's going to attack that level. Boom, and it attacks it all with grace. Yeah, remember this trade here from the 5 minute. At this point you would move your stop loss to below here, to this level, right? Which target did I put? Oh, okay, so there's this target, remember, and then there's that target, the one I told you. These targets are 1 minute targets. This one is more 5 minutes, 5 minutes. From here to data 1 to 5. Let's remove this thing, it's annoying. So 1 to 8, sorry, almost 1 to 9. Yeah, imagine with this single trade you could pass the challenge easy, right? But I would prefer it on a good day. Not on a, yeah, I'm just checking to make sure it's recording. Not on a day like this. Then there's this one here, just this here alone is like 1 to 4. So if you risk 50, 50 times 4 is what? I was about to say 250, but I don't want to say that. 50 times 4 is 100, 200, yeah, 200. So you would have made $200 from this trade, plus the $100 that we already have. That will make you at $300. Then you'll only need to make $200 to pass your challenge, right? So these are all possibilities that you'll have, right? Target hit beautifully. And then if you add with this trade also, the 1 minute trade, which was a 1 to 1, so you risk 50, you make 50, then you'd be by 350, then you'll only need 150 more to make. Yeah. Oh, we didn't consider this trade as well. This one here, the one that we took here, which was a 1 to 1.8 as well. Then you only have to make $100 to pass your funded account. Guys, like easy stuff. Easy stuff. We're looking here now. This is a 5 minute level, right? Our first 5 minute level. And then from there we'll move up. Let's look at NQ or Nasdaq. Some will call it Nasdaq. Or price behaved here as well. That's beautiful. This was gonna be a good entry if you took one. Okay, so Nasdaq, did it take the high of the day? Yeah, so Nasdaq took the, is it the high of the day? I too low slow. So you wouldn't want to trade this at all. Yeah, unless you really desperate to enter a trade. Sometimes all you need to do is just tape read. You know, it's better you tape read and price goes in the direction you wanted it to go, and you don't lose any money. And even if you don't make any money, it's fine. It's a training. Because there are days, let's say optimal trading days, and you take a trade and price still hits your stop loss. That trade you wouldn't be worried too much about it, because you took the trade in a condition or in conditions that you found favorable. So let's look at, why is this green? I think that better. Yeah, I think that's better. I think white would look. Ugh, let's just leave that. Anyways, so on the 5 minutes, we see price is gonna come here. It's a 1 to 4 trade. Turn to a 1 to 4, but it wasn't a 1 to 4. Remember, this is internal liquidity. Internal liquidity. It's not external. That's why. Like, remember what I told you guys. Price could just come and take this and then reverse and carry on bearish. That's why I wouldn't advise you to aim for the external liquidity. That's doable. Price could do that. However, the most beneficial and closest would be this one, yeah, the internal range liquidity. Allows you for easy hanging fruit, you know. Plus, yeah, plus it's a market maker sell model. See, market maker here, market maker buy model here. A very scrappy one indeed. Yeah, very scrappy one. So we're waiting. Price is about to hit our target as mentioned earlier on. Just watching to see if it's recording. Yeah, it's recording. Yeah, 1050, 1050 to 11:10 macro. It's here. Yeah, 1050 to 11:10 macro. I'm just showing you guys the macro. 1050 to 11:10 macro. 1050 to 11:10 macro. So this is the target. Once price hits this target, that's the end of the stream. Just so you guys know, it's 5 second delay. In case you say, ah, this guy here didn't give us the trade, but he took the trade. No way. Let me show y'all. In case you don't believe me. Yeah. See, I haven't taken any trade at all. None whatsoever. It's DXY. Yeah, price, not the best price action for the day. For the day. 950 to 1010 macro DZ. That's the 950 to 1010 macro. Yeah. Um, remember what I told you? Oh yeah. Wait, I don't know if you guys parachute because I like heights, but I'm gonna put the algorithm there. You know, so you guys know it's the algorithm. You know. Oh, oh yeah. Let me. I don't know if you heard it on the previous video before it went out, but I'm gonna say it here again. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Let's just wait for this to hit, cause you guys are probably looking. You're waiting for this to hit. Boom! It hit. You didn't see that, but the candle gapped. Well, am I seeing things in the future or what? I think maybe I'm seeing things in the future. Yeah, just as I say, I thought, hey, maybe I'm seeing things in the future or something. Yeah. So let me explain what I said here. Right? You can forget about what's happening there. Price may actually carry on going higher. Yeah, so I said from here, remember I told you I want this candle, a candle that closes above. You have to close at least above 50% of this liquidity high to this liquidity low. Then I mentioned that the algorithm measures the level. So the algorithm knows this level. It knows from here to here, it knows 50% of that. Notice here, look. Was touching the zero point 0.5, and then this candle, see this candle, it's closed right here. So this, it even did better than I expected. It closed right above that day, right at that high. So the algorithm already registered, okay, this is out. Now the algorithm was registering this level to this level. Let me put that. Let's delete it from here. Oh, I don't need to delete it. I'm just carried. Yeah, yeah. So what happened was, yeah. So when once this closed up here, the algorithm started registering this to this liquidity. Notice, watch, 0.25. What happened? Price gapped, went 0.50. What happened? Left a breakaway gap. 0.75. What happened? Left a breakaway gap. Then boom, it gapped above the liquidity. So these are concepts that I've noticed by tape reading. Something I've noticed by tape reading, and now I'm sharing it to y'all guys for free, for free on the tube for free. Look at this reversal, beautiful, right? Gah, gah, gah. It's likely coming here. Beautiful reversal. I could have caught it if I had different time frames. Like if I had different time frames, like all without anything on it. But either way, I still caught it anyway. So, in your face, trading view in your face. You thought you could stop me? In your face, in your face. Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's see what the others did. Beautiful, beautiful. From the 5 minute fair value gap I told you all about. Beautiful. Took that. Beautiful. I didn't mark this level, or I just spoke about it in the previous. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't need to mention that. I already told y'all. Here, I didn't really have much hopes here, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all that I predicted here. I didn't have any much, if any, hope at all in this one moving. This one, remember the lesson I taught you with the ES, right? Or S&P 500. It's the same thing here as well. Now that price has taken this high, the algorithm is now measuring this high to that liquidity range. See what happened? 0 0.5. It's likely gonna leave a fair value gap here. It's gonna, if it doesn't leave a fair value gap, it might leave it here or here. But watch, 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 watch. It's reacting at the half of 0 0.5 to 0.75. See, the algorithm registers in between liquidity points. In between liquidity points. You know what? I think I'll take a screenshot. I'll write it. I'll write it. The algorithm. I'll take a screenshot and post it on my community if I can. I'll go measures the range is between two liquidity points. Yeah, then I'll take a screenshot of that. Then I'm gonna put the fair value gap there. 5 minute. I think I'll make it pink and make it blue. 5 minute BC. Yeah. Then I'll put that there. Put that there. Did it just freeze? I hope not. Yep, it froze. Um, mm, Now, what I'm, I think I can go. Should I go deeper into it? I mentioned something right here about price leaving a gap. Think I'll stop there. Let's take a screenshot of this. No, I'll just take a picture. Alright, take a picture. And then I'm gonna take a come on, come on, come on. It's froze again. Yeah, as long as it's recording, I'm sure with it. Yo, guys, what's the time? I tell you guys, I enjoy tape reading. It's a passion of mine. It's more than a passion. It's an obsession. I think I've said it's more than a passion. It's an obsession. Like I wanna be the best of the best. Like crazy. I not even be better in ICT. Like it's gonna happen. 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 Okay, this is my mark. I think I'll use this as my trademark or something. I'll go. Yeah. So guys, that's about it. Alright. We have other things to do. At 7 p.m. I need to go exercise. So apart from that, a while ago I finished doing my 1 hour reading. Now that I've done live tape reading, I have to do tape reading of the previous price action that had already occurred. So 2023. I've finished tape reading that entire year. I haven't finished yet. Still tape reading that. Like, I'll try at most to be very consistent this year. It's just I'm gonna start work, so I'm not sure how I'll end up being consistent. I might end up being inconsistent again. It's just work is work, work is work. You see, look here, right? Look at this candle. It closed right above the 0.50, then went immediately and took that high. These are these are things I figured out on my own, like tape reading. And this was a high. This was a very good point because I didn't tell you this whilst I was speaking to y'all, but there's also an inversion fair value gap here. I noticed it. I just didn't mention it. And if some of you all are very astute, you would have seen when I put the thing here and then I just ignored it and then I went here and I explained this one. Because most people, some people just they can't do the inversion fair value gap. You get what I mean? So why bring it to? But it's also a good confirmation that a like, this level might hold for that internal range liquidity. And look, it took the internal range liquidity and now price is doing shenanigans. Did I take a photo? Yeah, so that's it. We tape read, and yeah, it was beautiful. I loved it. I always love tape reading. It's something I love. Even when I don't take trades, I enjoy doing it so much. It's crazy. And mind you, this was a 1 minute level, right? Liquidity. Pew. Guys, Forex is beautiful. So with that said, I'm gonna see y'all. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna be tape reading for a while until I actually start working. In that's like in 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna start my training. Then I'm gonna start working. So I may not be able to do the tape reads like the way I am right now. So I might have to switch them to evening tape reading. Yeah. I'm not getting paid from YouTube for YouTube from YouTube anyways, so don't tell me the tape read fell again, fell off again. So I'm just gonna stop streaming here.